Most of us are probably watching this video for our shared love of one of the best esports in gaming, Valorant. But what could we actually change about the Valorant ranked experience to make the game even better? In this video, we're going to talk about exactly how we can do that, and I want to make a quick disclaimer that in no way possible am I trying to complain about any aspect of the game. I'm simply just trying to improve the aspects that we already have. Playing in the background will be some highlights from my latest Twitch stream. If you guys want to check me out, I'm live Monday through Friday, and I do an occasional weekend stream here and there, so make sure you click the link in my bio and go drop me a follow. And of course, if you enjoy the YouTube content and you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you know when I post a video every single Sunday. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the discussion. All right, guys, we'll start improving the Valorant ranked experience by adding one free dodge per day per player with no RR penalty. We all have those games where 3 people insta-lock duelist, nobody locks smokes, and your team composition could not be more unoptimal. And despite having this awful team composition, most of us don't want to dodge the match because we're going to lose 3 RR in doing so. So by adding just one free dodge per player per day would be a great solution that wouldn't completely ruin the flow of queuing for game. The next thing I would propose is actually something that has been rumored by the Valorant devs, and that's adding a block list when you queue into your ranked games. We all run into games where people either no comm, people are sexist, stream snipers if you're a streamer, and having a small block list where a few certain players could never queue into your games, whether they're on your team or the opposite, would make the games so much smoother for those of us who have consistent problems with the same player over and over. The third thing I would change about the Valorant ranked experience is adding a much higher rank decay for people who stop playing the game for a long period of time. As it currently stands, people can get immortal, then stop playing the game for 3 or more months, and then be put into the same lobbies where they left off when they stopped playing the game months ago. This isn't fair for the person that took the break because obviously the meta is going to shift for 1, and for 2, the player base is going to get a lot better, and that player who stopped playing is likely going to take a few steps back. And it's obviously not fair for the teammates who get paired with this person who hasn't queued the game in such a long time. Not only that, but it makes it extremely easy for the same people who were once immortal to get it back again, because that's where the MMR thinks they belong based off of how they played 3 months ago. Another thing I would love to see added into Valorant, and something that was teased way back when, is a replay mode for a better post-match experience. This can allow you to see the strats that enemies ran and use them yourself in future games. Not only that, but it'd be really cool to see how you died in certain scenarios that just seemed really unlosable to help to learn from our mistakes. Overall, it would just make the VOD review experience so much easier since you have the perspective from all 10 players in the server. Again, this was something that was teased way back when by the Riot developers, but never came into fruition. And at the end of the day, I really don't see how this could negatively affect the player base. So Riot, what are we waiting for with this replay system? While we're straying away from the actual in-game ranked experience, I want to talk about the firing range and how Riot could make it so much better than it currently is. More customization with more game modes, bot choices, and other mini games would make practicing in the range not only more enjoyable, but a lot more optimal and practical as well. The next issue I would like to fix with Valorant is actually a mechanical issue, and that is how absurdly accurate it is when you run and gun in this game. Now, I completely understand that certain weapons are meant to be a little bit more accurate while you're moving than others, such as the Stinger or the Spectre, but the Phantom and Vandal are way too accurate as they currently are, and it's crazy because this has already been nerfed way back when. I would really like to see another adjustment to movement accuracy to hold up the competitive integrity of this tactical shooter. The next issue are actually 2 issues combined into one, and these are probably the 2 problems that frustrate me the most within the Valorant ranked experience out of anything that I've listed so far. And those issues are 1, boosting accounts, and 2, the high ping problem when EU players play on NA, causing an absurd amount of server desync. My viewers who queue the Virginia 1 servers on NA have probably experienced this, especially for those of us who are in the Ascendant or higher ranks, but there are an absurd amount of EU players that queue onto this Virginia 1 server to boost accounts solely for the intent of selling them for profit. Now, of course, that's a problem in itself, but what's even more frustrating is playing against these players who have 150 plus ping. Because these players have such high ping, it causes an incredible amount of server desync and makes holding angles against these players with such high ping nearly impossible. At the end of the day, there's a reason why you have to make an entirely new account in order to queue on an opposite region server in the first place. So why are we allowing it, Riot? Please put an end to this. Last but not least, I'd make another adjustment that actually doesn't have anything to do with the actual in-game experience itself. I would love to see an adjustment to how the RADIANITE system works, because for those of us who actually buy skins, I'm talking those of us who buy a skin from almost every pack, if not the whole pack itself, you would understand the problem of never having enough RADIANITE. When you compare that to the people who only buy 1 skin here and there, they have over 500 RADIANITE stacked up onto their account sitting there doing nothing. Unfortunately, the battle pass just doesn't give you enough Radianite for those of us who buy skins frequently. So one petition that I'd like to add to this is for the times when we buy an entire bundle. Anytime that you buy an entire bundle, it should definitely come with the Radianite to actually upgrade and use those skins in the first place. Not only am I paying $100 for a skin set, but I end up having to pay another 100, if not 200 more dollars on Radianite itself just to upgrade the weapons and unlock the different colorways. Guys, is there anything that I forgot to mention in this video? If so, let me know down in the comments below. And again, please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and check out the Twitch stream where I stream Monday through Friday. Have a good rest of your day, everyone, and thanks again for watching.